Shalom and shalom on the stuff. So by giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem El Shai, double honors post of GMS, and honors to brothers that are doing the work in truth, sincerity. So I've got a real quick one here for you. It says from Zero Hedge. It says money laundering scandal at Australia's largest bank triggers another call for a ban on cash. Now as we've been what do you call it? Hold on, give me a sec. I just thought of a scripture I wanted to pull up. No, it's simply another Habakkuk somewhere. There we go. Habakkuk 23. Right, so as we've been seeing a lot recently, we've had a lot of news on the chip, and then we've had this in India already where they banned the highest denomination, which is 100, whatever their currency is. And this is more or less the same thing that is being proposed here. And, there are several arguments, several different angles that these devils are going to push the check, and this is certainly one of them. Oh, money laundering, blah 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 blah. What was it say? Let's blame money itself, right? So it's putting on the high denomination notes, but they're going to say, well, you know what? This is technological age. Let's just just put it all on this chip, right? So let's get into scriptures. Revelation 13 and 16 says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, which is just go into it again. It says both small and great, what you call it, your so-called everyday man, to your what you call it, to your celebrities, this, that, and the other, rich and poor, free, as in the guy on the street, bond, the guy in a jail cell, to receive a mark, word mark here, as charagma, Greek, stamp and imprinted mark, which is the RFID mark chip in their right hands or in their foreheads, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right, so without this chip, you ain't going to be able to buy or sell. Even if it's just ID, right? Because here, let's say you want to get a job, you've got to show us a form of ID. If they say, all ID has to be on this chip, right? That means you can't get a job without this ID, which means, you can't do anything. You can't, make payments. You can't, where you going to get money from? Right, and also, this chip will be used for payments. That's why over here in England, I did a video a while back where you had what you call a cash machine with a contactless reader on it, so you no longer need a card anymore. The infrastructure is there for the chip, right? This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Right, this the vision, all of these prophecies are starting to come to pass, right? And it seems like it's been a long time, but really in the eyes of the Lord, it hasn't been a long time, right? And this, it is coming. Scripture said, the word of the Lord will not return unto him void, right? So let's read what Ezekiel 12 and 26 says. Right, it says, Ezekiel 12:26 says, again, the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord power. Right, that's why you get, your other Israelites going, that's a long way away. No, these things are a long way away. These things are around the corner. Right, and while we're here, we might as well get second Ezra. Was at 13 or 9? What do I want? I want the second Ezra is 9. No, second Ezra 9 and 1. It says, he answered me then, says, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And that's the main point that I want from this, right? Because scriptures say no man knoweth the hour when Yahweh Shai comes back, but through these scriptures, through these prophecy scriptures, also say Mark 13 and 33, watch and pray. Right, and that's what we're doing. We're watching, we're seeing all these things coming to pass. We can tell that this kingdom is on its way out. We're literally on the last legs of Esau's kingdom. Right, so I just wanted to share that with you real quick. And Lord's all, you've been edified. Shalom.